Yes. Yay. Okay, it's recording. Okay, so I just wanted to make this video for anyone who's new, or maybe you've been on for a while and you just need a refresher. Um, and I just wanted to start it off by saying, like, congratulations for saying yes to this business, even if it was like 6 months ago, a year ago. Maybe you just signed up yesterday. I don't know the situation, but I want to congratulate you for saying yes to an incredible opportunity, jumping into something, feet first, that maybe was scary, maybe it was like a difficult decision to make, but you're here, you jumped in, you're ready, and I'm so excited for you. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of set the stage for your business and help launch you, or like I said, again, help kind of refresh and give like a refresher of what this business is all about, how to work it, how to be successful, and just kind of walk you through practically how to be successful in this business. So one of the things I always like to say is that you're in this business for yourself, but not by yourself. So of course, your upline is always going to be there for you, whoever you signed up with. And then I'm always going to be here too. So, maybe your upline's busy, maybe they're at work and you have a question and you need an answer right now, message me and I will be there to help you, and hopefully I can answer you quicker. Otherwise, yeah, like, your upline is always there. This team is about, one team, one mission. We're all here to help each other, and nobody is born knowing how to be a networks distributor. And if you were, that's really weird. We all start this knowing absolutely nothing about how to do this business. So just be confident in knowing that you have a team backing you and you have people who are passionate about helping. So super exciting just to know that you're not alone in this. The biggest piece of advice I can give you is to blow your enroller's phone up. Ask all the questions. Even if you have to ask the same question 100 times, I would rather have someone messaging me nonstop, showing me that they're ready, showing me that they really want this, than someone who doesn't talk to me at all. The people who are blowing up my phone are the ones who I know really, really need this for their family and are ready to put in the effort and put in the work to make things happen in their business. So never feel like you're annoying. I actually think it's more annoying for people not to reach out because, you're investing your money. It's totally understandable to be asking a million questions. And with that being said too, I'm going to be focusing my time with people who are reaching out to me. Because we're trying to build our teams here, we're trying to grow, and the way that we know who to help is who is continually coming back. And I kind of compare it to like passing a ball back and forth. So maybe I'll pass you the ball and say, okay, here's your first post, let's get it up and all this stuff. But if you don't throw the ball back at me and say, okay, I'm ready for more, then I never know you're ready for more. So just make sure it's an open communication at all times, and that's going to really ensure your success in this business. And then the other thing, I always like to just set expectations right off the bat. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not things that are get-rich-quick schemes are usually illegal. So that's not what this is. This is something that takes time. This is something that isn't going to happen overnight, and it requires a lot of patience, perseverance, and personal growth. And so there will 100% for sure be ups and downs in your business. Not every day is going to be smooth sailing. You're going to get told no a lot. There's going to be a lot of rejection. And I know this sounds like a lot of negative, but just know that I'm getting to the positive side of things. I always just like setting the expectations right off the bat so that you know that it's normal to be told no. It's normal to get left on red. It's normal for your friends and family, maybe some of them, not to understand what you're doing, and that's okay. That all comes back to, staying connected to our team, staying close to the fire, being on trainings like this, and just taking the time out of your day to like connect with the people who got you started in this in the first place, because those are your people. And you know, the negative naysayers that will inevitably come, like that doesn't matter. So just wanted to get that out of the way right away. I think another really good expectation to put out there for your business is that, again, this is not an overnight success thing. And maybe it will be for some people. Maybe you'll climb really fast. But 9 times out of 10, it's going to take time. This is a business. It truly is. And so you're 100% working for yourself, which requires a lot of self-discipline, self-motivation. And we all, I don't think I've ever met somebody who started this business who like right off the bat was just super 100% confident in themselves and knew what they were doing and were ready to go. That takes time to build as well. So that kind of leads me into my next point, which is the success of your business is 80% mindset and your belief in yourself. And so, you know, if you're right off the bat thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be successful with this, I don't know if I can do this, basically what happens with that is that's what happens then you're not going to be, and you're going to be constantly worried about like, well, is this going to work? Is this not? Like, so the really big, most important part of this business is personal development. And, you know, I never anticipated doing that. I thought it sounded weird. I didn't understand what it was. It sounded like some weird magical stuff. I didn't get it. And it has completely changed my life. And we're literally paid in this business to become the best version of ourselves. And the moment that you can wrap your mind around that, the moment you will see success in your business. What else? There was something else I was going to say about that. Maybe not. I have notes because I'm a normal human and need notes. So yeah, if you're willing to become the best version of yourself, you will be successful. The only way to fail in this business is to give up. And really what you're doing when you quit and give up is you're giving up on yourself. You constantly have to go back to the reason why you needed this. What was it in your head? Like, what was the switch that flipped that said, okay, I need this? Was it, you know, needing money for gas and groceries? Was it the debt that you have that's piling up? Make sure that you know what your why is and continually revisit that whenever you are, you know, falling into self-doubt and things like that. It's so, so key and so important to know why you're here and know why you're doing this. So yeah, and then I kind of wanted to just talk more about like the practical side of getting started. And you know, if you've been in for a while, you can probably skip this part, but for those of you who are brand new and you're watching this, the very, very first thing that you're going to want to do when you sign up is you're going to want to log into your eSuite. And the eSuite is your back office. This is where we run all the logistics of our company, of your personal business. This is where you're going to see your customers' orders and all of that stuff. And this is separate from your website link where your customers go to order. So eSuite is where you're going to log in to fill out your tax form. And all you're going to do is confirm the tax info. And this is going to take you off of commission hold. And if you don't do this very first step, then you're not going to get paid. So that's the first and foremost thing that you're going to want to do when you get started in this business. Is make sure you get off that commission hold. And then make sure that you are in the team page. And if you're watching this video, then you probably are. But if your upline sent you this video, make sure if you aren't already that you're added into the team page. And then the next thing that you're going to do is basically get your first post up. And this is going to be different depending on the situation and what's like going on in the business at that time. Our company runs so many different promotions, so many different things going on. So that's something you're going to want to be in touch with your upline about. You're going to want to talk to her or him about like what post you should put up first, and they're going to help you with that. So that's the third thing you want to do is get your first post up. And the reason you want to do that is because your first goal is to help 4 people with these products. So your first goal is to enroll 4 customers who are going to try a product with the discount. And you don't need to know how you're going to find those people. You just need to make sure that you are taking the steps with your upline, following their training, and following all the things they're telling you to do in order to make that happen. It's okay that you don't know everything. You're not going to know everything. 3 years later in my business, I feel like I'm still learning things on eSuite and about our comp plan, and our company's always coming out with new stuff, so we're continuously learning as we go. That's what this is all about. So don't feel like you need to know everything. Don't feel like you need to go in the document library and download everything. Completely unnecessary and it will just be a waste of time. So don't feel like you need to do that. And then for getting those 4 people as your customers, there are a couple things that are key for doing that. And one of the first things is utilizing your warm market. And that is people that you know personally, friends and family, just people that you know and love. And yay, yeah, that's awesome. I'm just reading the chat right now. So yeah, so once you can figure out like who your warm market is, make a list of those people. And this is referred to as your chicken soup list. So these are the people that you would call if you were sick and you needed chicken soup or whatever. Another thing that people call it is a dirt list. So it's the people who love you so much they would buy dirt from you. So that's the list of people you're going to write down: friends, family, people closest to you, people who love you. And your upline is going to help you with how to reach out to them, what to say to them in order to present this opportunity of these incredible products and this incredible business. And the second part of that is making sure that you send screenshots of what their replies are, and so that your upline can help walk you through the conversation and you can get used to the way that the wording flows when you're in a conversation about products, especially because when you're brand new, like I said before, you don't need to know everything. You're not going to know pricing. You're not going to know what to suggest. And that's what we're here for as your leader. Leader, whatever, is to help you walk through that conversation and to seal the deal. So don't feel like you need to like do it all by yourself and figure out what to say. And wording is so key, you guys. When I go back and look at my old messages from 3 years ago, when I got started, I word vomited on people. I would tell them everything about every product. I'd say like all these details that were completely unnecessary and overwhelming. And so just know that sending screenshots to your upline is not annoying. It's helpful. So definitely keep that in mind. And I always say, shoot for getting your first 2 customers in 72 hours if you can, which you can. And then the other 2, shoot for getting the other 2 in your first 30 days. And what this is going to do is get you your shopping spree. And this is an incredible promotion that our company has, and it basically gets more product in your hands, which is amazing. Like, if you are able to try multiple different products, you're going to be able to talk about them so much like easier to people. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. You're going to be able to talk about it more easily to people because you're going to have your own testimony. You're going to be able to tell them how it tastes, all these details. So make sure that you get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days so that you can utilize that $100 shopping spree. It's amazing. The other thing I wanted to mention, I said it before, but our company is always coming out with promotional things for our distributors, for customers. So you're always going to want to be on the lookout on the team page for things like that, because those are all incentives for people to try out products with you or to join your team. So that's really key and really, really helpful. And then the other thing I wanted to go through super quickly are just the 5 things. Is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. So 5 things, I don't even know how many because this business is so simple. 5 things you want to do every day consistently to grow your business. These are the daily tasks, my non-negotiables that I need to get done every single day without skipping it. And I've had moments where I've skipped it, but you want to have consistency with these tasks because over time, that's what's going to grow your business. So the most important thing, I know I said it already, but I'm going to say it again, is personal development. So this looks different for everybody. Everyone's different. I love Audible. So this is an app that you can download on your phone. And I think it's $15, $16 a month. And you basically, that monthly subscription gets you 1 book a month. And I think about this business like I'm getting a college degree. So I'm going to school for personal development. And so that's the books that I need are on my Audible that I listen to. So Audible is amazing, but if you're brand new and you're not wanting to invest in that right now, I would highly suggest YouTube. There is tons of personal development stuff on there. You can literally just search personal development, motivational videos. Along with that, there are tons of training videos as well for this company and from just other top leaders. I would not qualify that as personal development because you're just learning more about the business, which is also important. But personal development is more about getting your mind right, making sure that you're filling your cup, because I cannot stress this enough, you cannot pour into like your team and into your customers and be ready and open to helping others unless your cup is full. So make sure that personal development is a top priority in your life, and you will watch your business flourish in front of you. It's amazing. I didn't take it seriously for the first part of my business, and that really showed. I think a lot of us have been conditioned to have a lot of negative thought patterns that we've just been conditioned to have, and personal development really helps break down those walls and get you past, all those self-limiting beliefs, those fears that are blocking you from the abundance that God has for you in this business. So personal development is the first one. I do that every single day. The second one, second and third, is posting and growing your network. And when it comes to these two things, I want to talk about how important it is to brand yourself. So what I mean by this is you basically want to think of 4 to 5 things that make you you. So I'll use myself as an example. The 4 to 5 things that make me me are the fact that I'm a wife and I'm a mom and you can get specific. I'm a mom to a little girl. She'll be 2 in December. What else? I love coffee. Obsessed with coffee. I struggle with PCOS. It's a health condition. And I mean, the more specific, the better. So think about 4 to 5 things that make you who you are and that make you unique. They don't all have to be crazy unique, but try to get more specific. And with those 4 to 5 things, that's what you're going to base your posts off of. And that's how you're going to grow your network. So let me break down each one. So when it comes to posting, obviously we want to be talking about the products. And I'm going to tell you right now, using the products in your posts, talking about how you're using them, sharing your own results, giving your own testimony is going to be so much better than just sharing some random person's before and after. That's great too. But when you have your own personal touch on it, that speaks much louder to people. So with posting, obviously you want to be talking about the products, but when it comes to the opportunity, you want to be talking about you and your story, who you are, the things that make you you, and you do not want all of your posts to be about it works. You want to sprinkle it in, just drizzle it in there. We want it to be, I kind of compare it to like like a TV show or a movie. So, the bulk of the content should be about you and your life and your family, your friends, the things that you're branding yourself with. And the commercials or like the ads in between are things about it works. With that being said, though, we don't want them to seem like an ad or a commercial. We still want to give our personal touch on it, and we just want to sprinkle them in a little bit here and there. And then when it comes to posting on your stories, it's kind of the same thing. You want to be showing, little clips about your day, little things here and there. People are nosy, and they do care about you making your coffee the same way you always do. They do care about your kids playing at the park or a trip that you're on. So share those things and be like vulnerable, like not vulnerable, but like just be open to share your life on your stories, because people love watching stories on Facebook and on Instagram as well. And then for growing your network, when it comes to branding yourself, the reason that's so important for that is because one of the best ways to grow your network is utilize Facebook groups. And so I just want to say this loud and clear before I explain. When you are in a Facebook group, never make posts about it works. Don't ask people if they want products. Don't make the purpose of being in the group about getting people to join your team or getting customers. The purpose of joining the groups is to build relationships and to eventually have people from the group become a friend of yours on Facebook, to then eventually have the conversation come up about the products and the opportunity. And, maybe it never will, but if you approach the Facebook group thing with the intention of genuinely making friends, it's naturally going to happen that people are going to be interested. So just want to throw that out there. So maybe, for me, the example I gave, maybe I'll join mom groups. Maybe I'll join groups about PCOS. Maybe I'll join groups about being a coffee lover. And those actually are all groups I'm in. So just throwing that out there. So whatever those 4 to 5 things are that you branded yourself with, make sure you're adding yourself to groups that pertain to those things. What else? So grow network. Okay, the other 2 things for building your business. Stupid thing. Sorry, pop up on my computer. The other 2 things are following up and messaging. I guess that would have made more sense the other way around. But one of the biggest ways we grow our business is by messaging people and growing those relationships. So when you're first messaging somebody for the very first time, it's always kind of like an invitation of like, okay, I'm your friend. Like, I'm your friend now and you're my friend. It's never about it works. It's never the first message being like, hey, want to join my team? Hey, want to buy these products? Because if you stop and think about it, how would you feel if you received a message like that? It wouldn't feel good. I think we can all agree. So those first messages I'm sending out to people are something simple like, hey, I just wanted to send you some positivity today. I hope that you're having an amazing week. And I absolutely love following your journey on Instagram. Or maybe an example for Facebook. Hey, I'm so glad you accepted my friend request. I love meeting new people, and I'm really glad that we get to connect on here. I hope that you have an incredible weekend and blah, 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 something like that. And 9 times out of 10, I would say probably 10 times out of 10, people are going to respond positively to you. And so, now you broke the ice, you've initiated friendship with them. Now, what do you think the first thing that they're going to do is when they get a message from you? They're going to go look at your profile. They're going to be like, wait a minute, who is this random person who's being nice to me? Like, what is this all about? And they're going to go to your page. Now, what you want them to see is who you are. I want people to get a message from me, be curious, go to my page and see Hannah. I want them to see my daughter, my husband, my things about like date nights, stuff about my family, stuff about my journey with PCOS, posts about how much I love coffee, posts about positivity, like whatever it may be. What I don't want them to see is spam ads of It Works all over my Facebook. Just, you know, we don't want to have like the black, green, and bling. That's what what it's kind of called, is like just a flood of spammy advertisements, because that doesn't speak to anyone either. So just make sure that you're, you know, posting with intention and posting quality over quantity. That's another big thing. So that's how I message. And then for following up, follow up is so key. The fortune is in the follow up, you guys. I would say, gosh, I'm so bad with like numbers, but most of my customers and most of my distributors did not sign up the first time I talked to them. That's super rare to happen. It can, but it doesn't happen all the time. So that's why, like in the beginning when I was talking about the fact that you're going to get told no, just know that that's okay, because following up is key. Following up is professional, first of all, too. And it should be, you know, expected. So I'm trying to think of an example. So like if you're shopping online through like Target or Kohl's or something, and you go to check out, but something comes up and you don't check out, what happens for like the next few days? Your email is going to get like tons of follow-ups from this company saying, hey, you never finished your order. Are you ready to order now? Like, those are follow-ups. That's what professional companies do. That's what we do. And it's so key in order to seal the deal and help people with these products. Whether it takes, you know, 5 follow-ups or 15 follow-ups, like sometimes it takes that long. And I always say, like, whenever a person thinks, I really need to try hair, skin, and nails, I really would like to lose 10 pounds, I really have been dying to try one of those wrap things, who is the person that's going to come to their mind when they are ready to try a product? Because they inevitably will, especially if they're on your follow-up list. It should be you, and it's going to be you if you're the one who keeps on following up with them. And as annoying as you may feel, as obnoxious as it may feel to keep following up with people, it pays off, and you're helping them. I've had people finally order after 10 to 15 follow-ups and thank me for continuing to check in with them. I've had people be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, like stuff just kept coming up. I really thank you so much for following up with me so that I could get the discount. Like, people are grateful and people respect that you're checking in on them. So make sure follow-up is a priority. So yeah, those are the 5 things: personal development, posting, growing your network, messaging, and following up. That's literally the 5 things I do every single day in my business to grow. That's it. It's so simple. And obviously I could go into even more detail about each of these things, but that's where, again, reaching out to your upline and asking clarification questions, asking for more, that's where that comes into play. So make sure you're doing that if you're wanting more. Like, what more can I do? If you're kind of feeling that way, make sure that you're reaching out to that person who has led you and who's helping you. And if you don't have that person, remember, you can always reach out to me. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had for tonight, but I wanted to also just end it by saying, the moment like you'll start seeing success in this business is when you shift your mindset from I need distributors to I can't wait to help build a team, or I can't wait to offer this to someone. Or when you switch your mindset from I need a customer to I can't wait to help people with these products. Because at the end of the day, we have something to help people grow. We have something to help people reach their goals and become a better version of themselves, whether it's through the business or through the products. So what we have is valuable, and our only job is to offer that to people. Whether they accept it or deny it is none of our business. And you know, it's that shift in mindset is so, so key because people can sense desperation. So just keep that in mind too when you're working your business, that a no isn't the end of the world. And also a no doesn't mean no forever. It just means no right now. The other thing I love saying to, just to like keep you on track and keep you like focused on your goals, is that the time is going to pass anyway. And if you treat this business like it's a college degree and you're a student to, you know, learning to become the best version of yourself, there's no way you can't succeed. Like, you will for sure succeed. Maybe it'll take you 4 years, maybe it'll take you 8 years. But I don't think you're going to be upset if it takes you 8 years, but you're making $30,000 a month. I think we would all be okay with that. Because that's the top rank of the company. That's the average income. So that's kind of where I got that from. But, you know, every single month, you're going to be growing a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. This is a seed planting business. And so all the work that you're doing to plant seeds by posting, by messaging, following up, and growing your network, all of those tasks are planting seeds. And when you do them consistently every day, that's watering the seeds and caring for the seeds. And then eventually you're going to harvest the seeds and people are going to come to you. You're going to have people say yes. You're going to have, like everything is seed planting and harvesting, seed planting and harvesting. So, you know, the time is going to pass anyway. If you're feeling discouraged in your business, do not let, you know, the season you're in right now of planting seeds, don't let that cause you to quit, because all the work you're doing to plant those seeds, someone else will harvest them for you. I've had people come to me and say, hey, I was going to order the coffee from this girl, but she like doesn't do the business anymore. And I just noticed that you do this. I would love to order from you. I'm ready to order right now. I've had that happen. So essentially what happened in that situation is that girl probably was planted the seed, and she was watering it and watering it and watering it. And one day in her business, she was so discouraged that she decided to quit on her dreams. And because of that, that girl came to me. So just let that stick out in your mind and be a reminder that, you know, this business is not just a straight shot to success. It's like a lot of ups and downs. It's a lot of over here and back over here and down here. It's a roller coaster ride, but it is so amazing. It's so worth it. And the friendships that you can make and just the growth that you're going to experience is going to blow your mind. So with that being said, I'm so thankful that you watched this. And if you have any questions or need clarification, make sure that you reach out to your upline. So have a nice day.